I read a quote where it says you eat, sleep, and drink basketball.
Yeah.
How many hours a day you think you'll put in to bring the program up? Because there's AAU girls here in Frankfurt, young girls,
Yep.
that a friend of mine coaches, and they've won 2 national championships in a row.
Okay.
So I'm sure they got brothers.
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
Sure they have brothers.
Families.
Yeah.
They do.
So,
Yeah.
so I mean, and this was a sports town back in all of our days.
Yep.
And I'm seeing a resurgence now. We got JT Riddle
Yep.
at the baseball team. Coach Eddie's one of the best football coaches in the state.
Logan Woodside was helping out with the
Logan's here.
Wandale Robinson.
Wandale Robinson out of
So
Western
he's
Hills.
playing with the Giants.
Yeah.
So with the talent, the gene pool is here. But I don't know, since we've had, I think 4 different coaches in 4 years. You're being the 4th one. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So are you willing to put in the time to get these kids going?
The beautiful thing about me and one thing, even talking to AAU, the reason the AAU team was successful is because we had a group of kids and families that were dedicated to their craft. That was first. Okay. You got to have a passion for something before you're going to be good at something. Right. But then also, me and our coaches around created a structure that was different than other AAU programs. We were running it like a high school basketball program or a college level program. And it showed. When you're practicing 4 or 5 days a week in AAU, well, that's unheard of for most people. Well, what can you do in that time? Well, you can put in blobs and slobs and quick hitters that others don't have. It doesn't mean your individual talent is good, but your team game is better. And that's what we were dealing with largely. So when you say put in the work, well, one, I own my own business. I have a scalable business that has management in place in which allows me to be remote, and it allows me to be able to leave and do this podcast with you all anytime I want. Okay. Well, upon a good schedule.
Right.
Yeah. So it allows me that. So when you say put in the time is irrelevant. I want to win a state title. I understand that it takes hours and dedication of weeks and months to that craft
to bring a winning attitude.
But I can't tell you how much that is.
Yeah.
I am just willing to do the how much, if that makes sense.
I don't know this, Kyle. Maybe you do. Maybe Forrest does. Quarterback. The football team's got a quarterback club.
Yep.
Some local business owners donated some pretty significant money to the football team.
Okay. I like hearing that.
That one?
Yeah, that guy?
Yeah.
I like hearing that. Does he have a check with him?
I'm sure.
She's downstairs.
Why is she not up here?
So does the basketball program have something like that? I don't know, a booster club or something like that?
Yeah, we do have a booster club. I think
do they actively raise money?
From what I'm seeing from the outside coming in and getting the lay of the land here, we have had a leadership problem for a few years. So therefore, when you talk about the infrastructure set up in that, yeah, we don't have the promotion of some of those things that the football team has at this point. But we do have a booster club, and we are actively going to be knocking on businesses' doors and looking people in the eye and shaking hands and kissing babies, if you want to say. Yeah. We're going to actively do that because it is going to take money to achieve state title level worthy team.
Yeah.
Okay? That we all understand. We're adults, right? Kids want gear and fancy stuff like highlight videos and all that kind of stuff. And we're going to give all that to them. Sure. But that's still going to come with a sacrifice and a cost. And that discipline is right now the one thing that, the love from a coaching staff and then the discipline from a program is really what
so is it discipline first and then the shoes, nice uniforms, all that stuff after? Or do you think, like some young people today, if they get it handed to them now, they won't want to work to get it?
Well, I think there's a blend of that. I think, a lot of the kids today are very soft. Okay. So you're not going to even attract the best if you don't have a culture that promotes the best. So, for example, I'm going to be looking at redesigning the locker room, the coach's office. Some of those things are just outdated, and honestly, they don't make you feel like you're a champion. I'm going to tell you that. So we're going to change that. Okay, that's small. We're going to give them a black uniform. Why? Because black looks good. Let's be real. Go look at these teams in
black and red.
They look
like
sharp.
the Cardinals.
Well, I don't know. Red is in our color. I'm pretty sure.
Might have to look at some denim uniforms or something.
It's blue and gold.
Yeah.
It's blue and gold. We know that.
So we're going to change the image for the kids, right? But that's a part. You look good. You feel good. You do play good.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah.
But the standard has also got to increase. So the level of just being involved in the summer. We had kids that just weren't really used to competing in the summer. They think it's an optional summer program.
Right.
And these are the things that we're slowly having to change. Some of that, I'm telling you, it starts with business leaders. These kids, they come to Da Vinci Pizza and they eat. Why aren't you in practice? Why weren't you there? What'd you do today?
Right.
It comes from the pressure the community puts on these kids. You all see them the same way I do.
Right.
It comes from the parents at home promoting that same thing. It's not just the team practices, the skill sets that we put together and the things that we're doing, but, well, I've got a 500, a day shot requirement. Well, I can tell you how long it takes for most to get to that. But if you're only doing the minimum requirement, you're going to get the minimum result.
Correct.
And those are the things that is going to be preached here on out. And they've already heard little tidbits of that, of course. But again, I'm going to say it real clearly. I want to win a state title.